My name is Emma Wang, and I'm in 6th grade. The topic that I chose for my TED Talk is how does COVID-19 affect the economy? During the pandemic, I have been to online school and many online classes. A lot of people have also been doing that. But due to the coronavirus, I haven't been able to do many things that I do in a regular school year. For example, I cannot go to school in person. I cannot do many extracurricular classes. I cannot go to restaurants or places like that, and I cannot occasionally perform. Now, I know that there are many ways to improvise, but it's just not the same thing. Now, what is the COVID-19? The COVID-19 is the newest coronavirus that started in December 19th of 2019. The coronavirus started, actually we don't know where it started, but it was first found in China. The coronavirus is spreadable from one person to another person. In other words, from me to you. The coronavirus symptoms include coughing, fevers, and many other things. But sometimes there isn't even a symptom, which means if you don't have any symptoms, maybe you still have the coronavirus. This virus can definitely be deadly. But so far there have been 1,600,000 deaths. But on the bright side, there has been 44 million recoveries. But currently, there is a vaccine. It's just pretty new, so not a lot of people have got it yet. Talking about the economy. The way the economy works is a producer or the person who makes an object that we could physically hold. Then we have the buyer or the customer. They buy the object with money. So we have the producer, he or she makes the object, and then the buyer or customer will buy it with money. Then the producer will use the money to buy things for his object, to make it or for their company or something like that. This also works with job. There's the person who does the job, or in other words, the employee, and then there's like the student or the person that they're helping. So the employee will do their job, and then the student or whoever it is will pay them for doing it, or if not, then the government will. But in any ways, they still get paid, and they use that money. For example, if it's a teacher, they will use that money for pencils and resources for their class. So if the cycle is broken, then the whole production or the job will not work. Now, how does COVID-19 affect the economy? In order to many productions or jobs to work, it requires in-person training or working. But with the coronavirus, it's hard to be in person. So in this case, many productions or jobs will lose money or will close down. Like I know a bunch of stores around me that have closed down because of coronavirus. But this will make people desperate. And if they don't have money, then I think some of them would risk getting COVID-19 just to get more money. But this risks the COVID-19 to spread much easier. And that's how more and more people are dying now. Is there a solution? Yes. For example, instead of going to places in person, if it's possible, do it virtually. I'm sure that there are many ways for that to happen. For example, you could use Zoom, you could use Google Meet, you could use FaceTime, and many more. If the event is unavailable online, make sure to wear a mask and possibly a face shield, and make sure to wash your hands all the time and disinfect objects that has been touched by people outside of your house. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.